In this video, I want to show you what the text-to-speech toolbar will look like for your students. By default, that is toggled off. We're going to toggle it on. This is something you might use if you have a student who's an L, an English language learner. This is a tool you might have for a student who has maybe some reading issues where it's easier for them to have a text read to them. You can turn on that text-to-speech toolbar. When you preview your assessment, you can see what this is going to look like. It will automatically open up. If you only have one student in your class who needs this option, I recommend putting an assessment preview up on the board and showing your students how they can click this little caret over here to the side and close that to get it out of their way. And then maybe just work with the one student who needs this tool for reading an assessment aloud to them, how this all works. So the first thing you see, you can move this around so you can change its position within the page. The next option here says select this button, then click or hover anywhere in the text to start reading aloud. So I can come over here to the question.
The main product produced in Hershey, PA is coffee.
Okay, and you saw how that read aloud to my student. I had used the magnifying glass earlier when I was just going through this on my own, and it remembered that. I can unclick that, and now if it reads it,
The main product produced in Hershey, PA is coffee.
and you notice it didn't have it large up here. So if you do have a student maybe with some vision issues, you can have it read aloud and also enlarge the text as it's reading it aloud. You have the play option, the stop option, and the pause option. If I take this off, you'll see some other things open up. If I want to, for example, double click a word main and go to the translation tool, it is going to change that into Spanish for my student, or whichever of those 5 or 6 languages selected. It will translate that for the student. You can also use a dictionary here. So make a selection in the page, like I did, coffee, and click this button for a dictionary definition. And it will open up and give me definitions of what coffee is. You can also get a picture of the object or the word selected. So these are built into Schoology that it recognizes the word coffee, and it has a couple images there to help my students understand what that word means. So those are some of the options with this toolbar. If you go into the settings, you can change our general settings, the voice speed from slower, it was set on medium, to fast. You can have how the text appears as it is read, the magnifier size. So if you have a student with really some difficulty reading, I can change that. And now
The main product produced in Hershey.
It was huge up there. So you do have that option of making it large to
XL.
5XL as you do it. You can have it click mode or hover mode. And again, some options what it looks like as it's reading. Under translation, you can choose which languages it translates to. And there are not a lot.
English.
You can hear that it is reading to me because I had not canceled that option. So good to show you that that's how that works. So if we come over here, we can change our language to one of these only to help out a student in our class. And then there are screen tools that a student can adjust as well. So now I changed it to German to show you what this looks like. If I double click on coffee, I go to translate, and now it has the noun Kaffee for me. So those are just some of the things that are in that text-to-speech toolbar if you toggle that on in the setup area of your assessment. And that is a powerful tool for some of our students who are struggling readers, or those L students, the English language learners, who may find that extra little bit of assistance useful when they are completing a quiz, a test, or an assessment type activity in your course.